students, welcome to Dr. Deepa Dake's NEET Biology, and in today's session we will continue with the next topic in chapter 3rd, Human Reproduction of class 12. In today's session we mainly discuss about the process of gametogenesis, and in gametogenesis we study about the different phases of spermatogenesis. So first we see what is gametogenesis. Two types of gametogenesis are present in humans. In males it is called as spermatogenesis, and in female the process is called as oogenesis. So first we discuss about the gametogenesis. So simply here you remember gametogenesis, first and foremost thing you remember, the gametogenesis in human is take place by meiosis division. This part you remember. Secondly, when you study about gametogenesis, so here you remember gametogenesis is the process of formation of haploid gametes. That you always remember, gametes are always haploid. So formation of haploid gametes from diploid germ cells, or they are also called as primordial germ cells, from diploid germ cells by meiosis or meiotic division. This part you remember very well, and this process is called as gametogenesis. When we come towards the types of gametogenesis, so gametogenesis you mainly remember are of two types in males, because humans are unisexuals and male and female individuals are entirely differ, as well as they show the sexual dimorphism. So in male, process is called as spermatogenesis, that is the process of formation of haploid spermatozoa, and in female this process is called as oogenesis. In today's session we mainly study about the process of spermatogenesis, that what are the different phases of spermatogenesis and how does diploid spermatogonia responsible for the formation of haploid spermatids and then spermatozoa. So when we discuss about the spermatogenesis, so first we see what is the site of spermatogenesis. Here you remember the site of spermatogenesis. Normally you say, the students normally say that spermatogenesis is take place in testes, but correctly you remember the site for spermatogenesis is the seminiferous tubules of testicular lobules which are present in testes. So seminiferous tubules are the main site, and the tissue you remember, the tissue which participate or mainly take part in the process of spermatogenesis. So tissue you mainly remember the tissue germinal epithelium. This germinal epithelium is mainly responsible for the process of spermatogenesis, and the germinal epithelium show, as you already studied in previous sessions, that the germinal epithelium show the germ cells or germ primordial germ cells हम कह रहे हैं. Secondly, as well as Sertoli cells are also present, but the germ cells or primordial germ cells of the germinal epithelium only undergoes in the process of spermatogenesis. This you remember. And if you come towards the result, so result you remember here, from one spermatogonia are always diploid. So from one spermatogonia, 2n chromosome number, that is 46. From one spermatogonia, 4 haploid spermatids or spermatozoa, you can say spermatozoa are formed. So this you remember, this is the result of the spermatogenesis. Now when will be the spermatogenesis begins? So age you remember, when we come towards the process that begins at the age. So here you remember, particularly onset of puberty, the process is begins. This you remember. And after that, when you study about the age, so when the person enters in the age of puberty, that time you remember the process of spermatogenesis begins. The process we already studied in last sessions, that the process is under control of pituitary hormones. Anterior pituitary releases the hormones, that is LH and FSH, and that LH and FSH mainly control the various phases of spermatogenesis. Now we come towards the different phases of spermatogenesis. So first we study those phases with the help of chart, and then we come towards the diagrammatic section. So here spermatogenesis, when we come towards the phases, so phases broadly you remember, in first phase the formation of spermatids take place, and in second phase, that spermatid means the non-motile gametes are actually formed. So initially those non-motile gametes are formed in spermatogenesis. Those non-motile gametes are called as spermatid, and after that, that non-motile spermatid become a spermatozoa or become a motile gamete spermatozoa. So first phase you remember, in phase 1, spermatids form, and in second phase you remember, in second phase predominantly here the process is actually called as spermiogenesis, and in spermiogenesis you remember, in the process of spermiogenesis non-motile spermatid become spermatozoa. So the process in which spermatid become a spermatozoa, that process is the second phase of spermatogenesis, and this phase is actually called as spermiogenesis. Now when we come towards the first phase, so this first phase actually, if you go through the books, so only these three phases are mentioned for the spermatogenesis. That spermatogenesis is completed in multiplication phase, growth phase and maturation phase. But with the help of maturation phase or these three phases, the non-motile gametes are produced, and these non-motile gametes are spermatids. So here first phase you remember, phase 1 when we study. So this you remember, the first is multiplication phase, the phase of spermatogonia formation. Second is called as growth phase, and after that the third phase is there. That third phase is called as maturation phase, the actual phase in which you remember, the phase in which originally meiosis take place, that phase is maturation phase. So this part you remember, so this is called as the maturation phase. So these three phases, with the maturation phase, from a single spermatogonia, 4 spermatid or 4 non-motile gametes are formed, and these 4 non-motile gametes you remember enters in the process of spermiogenesis, and because of that you remember, the non-motile spermatid become convert into spermatozoa. So that part you remember. So first one by one we study these three phases, and then we come towards the process of spermiogenesis. Now we study about the first phase of spermatogenesis. That first phase is called as multiplication phase. In multiplication phase, you remember, multiplication phase predominantly type of mitosis is take place, and in this division the germ cells continuously divide by mitosis division, and upon mitosis these germ cells will produce a mass of cells that is called as spermatogonia. This you remember, the spermatogonia are diploid, as well as the germ cells of the seminiferous tubules or primordial germ cell are also diploid in nature. So this you remember. Now the spermatogonia, this is the mass of spermatogonia. Two types of spermatogonia are present in seminiferous tubule. The one type of spermatogonia are continuously undergoes in mitosis division, and those spermatogonia which regularly undergoes in mitosis and produces the new spermatogonia, those are defined as the stem cells, whereas the another spermatogonia or the newly producing spermatogonia are enters in the second phase of spermatogenesis, that is the enter in growth phase. And whenever spermatogonia enter in growth phase, so they become differentiate and denoted or differentiate, okay, किसमें convert होंगे, they get convert into the primary spermatocyte. So this part you remember, spermatogonia. Now the spermatogonia, besides this, later we study the diagram section. So multiplication phase means the phase of mitosis division in germ cell. Because of that, the germ cell produces a mass of spermatogonia. Spermatogonia are diploid cell, and during spermatogenesis only spermatogonia are entered. The second phase you remember, the second phase is called as growth phase. When we come towards the growth phase, so growth phase you remember, growth phase means here the growth phase is the phase of differentiation. Now what do we understand by differentiation? Differentiation means, you remember, differentiation means the cytoplasmic content of the cell increases, cell increase in volume, size and shape, as well as the protoplasmic content, you can say, because the chromatin become more prominent and the cytoplasmic content become more prominent, and that phase is called as differentiation. And those differentiated cells, so phase of differentiation, and the differentiated spermatogonia, differentiated spermatogonia are called, these differentiated spermatogonia are called primary spermatocyte. This you remember, this part you remember very well. And again you very well clear about the chromosome number, because these questions generally asked in your NEET exam. This question, what are the various phases of spermatogenesis, is one of the most important question for your board exams. So the students who are preparing for board, so they pay attention on this session very well. You understand this topic, because generally 4 marks and 5 marks questions are asked from the phases of spermatogenesis. So primary spermatocyte, and again you remember, primary spermatocyte is a diploid cell, that is 2n is equal to 46. Now this primary spermatocyte is entered in third phase. That third phase is called as maturation phase. Maturation phase when we study, so here you remember the original phase where the meiosis is take place, or you can say gametogenesis is take place. So during maturation phase you remember, primary spermatocyte enters in meiosis division. Now the meiosis is completed in two phases. The students who are not clear about the meiosis, they can go through the one session or otherwise I will provide the link for the meiosis, phases of meiosis division. So one time you very well clear about the different phases of meiosis. Meiosis, you remember, completed in two phases, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. And when meiosis 1 is completed, so the original reduction division is completed, and because of that this diploid primary spermatocyte become divided into two haploid cell, and then after both the haploid cells undergoes in meiosis 2. So here you remember primary spermatocyte enters in meiosis division upon meiosis 1. It develop or produces, you can say, it develop two haploid. Now from primary spermatocyte, the haploid secondary spermatocytes are produces. This part you remember. And now these secondary spermatocyte, further secondary spermatocyte enter in meiosis second or meiosis 2 and will results in 4 haploid spermatate. So it will result in spermatate formation. So this part you remember very well. So original meiosis for objective, you remember, take place in maturation phase. Secondary spermatocytes are produced. Secondary spermatocytes are produced in maturation phase. Chromosome number wise you become very well clear. So the haploid cells are only secondary spermatocytes and spermatate. Rest of primary spermatocyte and spermatogonia are diploid cells. Secondly, for board exam, again you prepare one difference between primary spermatocyte and secondary spermatocyte. The primary spermatocytes are developed in growth phase. Secondary spermatocytes are developed during the maturation phase and as a result of meiosis 1. Secondly, primary spermatocytes are diploid. Secondary spermatocytes are haploid. Primary spermatocytes are result of differentiation and develop from the spermatogonia. Whereas secondary spermatocyte, you remember, secondary spermatocyte are the result of meiosis 1 in primary spermatocyte. Now we come towards whatever phases we study. For that we draw the one chart, and that chart, diagrammatic chart, is very important for your board exam. So here first we draw this germinal epithelium of the seminiferous tubule. This epithelium generally not provided in diagrams. So the germinal epithelium in seminiferous tubule show the presence of germ cells, and suppose this is the primordial germ cell. These cells continuously divide and produces spermatogonia. This spermatogonia continuously, you remember, undergoes in mitosis division. Upon mitosis, they every time produces the two cells. So every time you remember when they undergoes, so they undergoes and produces the two cells, and because of that a number of spermatogonia are formed here. Here we show simple two cells we show to indicate the mitosis, and this mass of cells is called as spermato. Each and individual cell is called as spermatogonia. This part you remember very well. mitosis in germ cells as well as mitosis in stem cells of the stem cell or spermatogonia stem cell will produce as a mass of spermatogonia, and this spermatogonia, now all of you clear, this is a diploid cell. This phase, this is the first phase of the division, that is the multiplication phase. Now some of the spermatogonia, here only for explanation we show a single spermatogonia, but actually some of the spermatogonia enter in second phase. This second phase is called as growth phase, and during this growth phase, you remember, during this growth phase generally the nucleus become more prominent, the cytoplasm become more prominent, and because of that the volume, size of and volume, shape and size of the spermatogonia become more prominent, and this differentiated spermatogonia from the rest of spermatogonia is now called as primary spermatocyte. This part you remember, primary spermatocytes are also diploid cells. Now the primary spermatocyte enters in third phase. That third phase is called as maturation phase, and maturation phase is completed by meiosis division. This meiosis is even, and upon the meiosis 1, this primary spermatocyte will produces two cells of the equal size. यहाँ पे हो सकता है cells equal size के नहीं होंगे, so some exactly equal size cells are formed, and these two cells are now haploid, because as already you know, the meiosis 1 is a reduction division, and because of that you remember these secondary spermatocytes are produces. These secondary spermatocytes are haploid and show the presence of 23 chromosome number. Now both the secondary spermatocytes again undergoes in second phase of meiosis, that is meiosis second, and upon meiosis second these two spermatocytes will again lead to the production of 4 haploid cells, and all the 4 haploid cells again even in size and shape, and these 4 haploid cells you remember are called as spermatids. Again spermatids also haploid, and the spermatogenesis, the first phase of the spermatogenesis in which we study the spermatids or non-motile spermatids are formed. This phase you remember, here we already mentioned. So this description is just besides the maturation phase. So this is a third phase, and here from a single primary spermatocyte 4 spermatids are formed. Spermatogonia, for objective question, true and false. Spermatogonia never enters into the maturation phase. Spermatogonia whenever enter, they enter in growth phase. In maturation phase, what is to be entered? The primary spermatocyte cells are always enter in maturation phase, and upon meiosis they will lead to the production of 4 spermatid. Now what is happening? The second phase of spermiogenesis is take place, and due to spermiogenesis, here only I mention how the cells are become motile. So the due to spermiogenesis, these non-motile spermatid become convert into the motile spermatozoa, and motile spermatozoa means one cap or acrosome, head, middle piece and neck structure is formed. So all the spermatozoa are having, this is a rough structure of spermatozoa, and only symbolic structure we draw here. how this spermatogenesis, or this is called as metamorphic changes, due to which the non-motile cell become a motile. These changes are take place, and that structure is called spermatozoa. Clear? And this phase, you remember, this phase is actually called as spermiogenesis. So now what is spermiogenesis? How the spermatogenesis and spermiogenesis are differ. So spermatogenesis means the phase in which germ cells are entered, and it will result in the formation of 4 haploid spermatids or 4 haploid non-motile spermatid. And what is spermiogenesis? Spermiogenesis is a process in which the non-motile spermatid become modified into a motile spermatozoa. So how the spermatoid become a spermatozoa? What is the actual structure of male gamete or spermatozoa, as well as what is the role of acrosome, mitochondria and centrioles in the structure of male gamete. That we will study in our next session, because if we continue in this same session, then the session become too long. So in next session we first study about spermiogenesis, the changes which lead to the conversion of spermatid into spermatozoa, and then we study about the structure of electron microscopic structure of the spermatozoa. Okay, so you very well prepare this topic. Whatever I am writing along with the explanation, that try to note down in your notebook if you very actually interested for the board examinations. Then only you can go through the explanation. Otherwise, you can go through the writing of notes and make these diagram also. And up to next session, work hard, stay motivated. The students who are new for the session, those students kindly subscribe my channel, like my videos, share my videos, and go through the previous videos for at least for the same chapter, and work hard for achieve your goals.